Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Louis, and I'm going to talk about Spider-Man No Way Home and why it's going to be the best superhero film of all time, the best standalone superhero film of all time, the best Spider-Man film of all time, talking about Sony's marketing strategy for Spider-Man No Way Home, and why is everyone talking about Spider-Man No Way Home. This is why Spider-Man No Way Home is going to be the best superhero film of all time, and that's because they're bringing villains from the Andrew Garfield universe, the Tobey universe, into the MCU. And Spider-Man has never faced any of these villains before. His villains were Vulture and Mysterio, but they were Tony Stark influenced, so you get that picture. And it's great about this movie, and that reason why is because they're bringing Andrew and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man back to portray the roles after Spider-Man 3 and The Amazing Spider-Man 2 ended. And what's also great is that it's a dream come true. Everyone, including myself, have dreamt for all three iterations of Spider-Man to be in one movie. Like Into the Spider-Verse live action. Like, that's always been a fantasy, a dream. And no one said that Marvel Studios could pull it off, but they didn't. That's why it's going to be the best superhero film of all time. This is the reason why Spider-Man No Way Home is going to be the best standalone superhero film of all time. And the reason why is because it's a Spider-Man film. And I just remembered Doctor Strange is in the film, so he's a fellow Avenger. So and Wong. Doctor Strange and Wong are in this film. They might have small cameos, but we don't know who as of yet. And everyone that I know, everyone that you know, everyone around the world knows who Spider-Man is. They have read the comics, seen the movies, seen the TV show, played the video games, have the merchandise, toys, etc. And there has been 3 different iterations of Spider-Man. Tobey, Andrew, Tom. And it always has been a dream to see these 3 Spider-Man in one movie, Into the Spider-Verse. And as of yet, Tobey and Andrew are not confirmed in the film as of yet, but they're all going to be in the film. You're not going to have Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Sandman from Tobey's universe, the Lizard, Electro from Andrew's universe, inside of the MCU, fighting MCU Spider-Man, and not have Tobey and Andrew Spider-Man in the film. That's going to be a missed opportunity. And since that confirmed announcement from these actors that they're going to be in the film, from Alfred Molina and Electro, that confirmed it like last year, people were like, how they're going to do it? And now they're confirmed. Sandman, Electro, and Green Goblin are confirmed. We're just missing Tobey and Andrew to be confirmed in the film. And probably a 6th villain, because that's also going to be a missed opportunity, because in the comics there's a group called the Sinister Six, and there's only 5 villains. So as of yet, we don't know who's going to be the 6th villain for the Sinister Six, but it's going to be great. This is the reason why Spider-Man No Way Home is going to be the best Spider-Man film of all time. 1, it's a love letter to Spider-Man fans. Tom Holland even said it himself. We get to see Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man interacting with each other, giving each other life lessons, fighting alongside each other. That's always been my dream, and every other Spider-Man fan out there as well. And with Into the Spider-Verse that came out like a couple years back, brought all these 3 different Spider-Man from the universes fighting alongside each other. And people's like, can they do that with the live action Spider-Man? And people are like, no, they can't pull it off. But the Marvel Studios did pull it off, and everyone is talking about Spider-Man. It's the hype right now. This is not a movie, it's an event and a love letter to all Spider-Man films. And we get to see the story of Tom and Andrew Spider-Man continue after Spider-Man 3 and The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So we're going to see what has happened after their films have ended. We also get to see the villains come back from Tobey and Andrew's universes, and they get to have another chance of achieving their goals against Spider-Man. It's also a big and ambitious Spider-Man film ever to date because 5 villains, you're going to have 5 villains versus 3 Spider-Man. There's going to be a lot of action. This is why Sony's marketing strategy for Spider-Man No Way Home is good, bad, and frustrating for Spider-Man fans. And the reason why is because right after the end credit scene of Spider-Man Far From Home, we get to see Mysterio revealing to the world that Spider-Man is Peter Parker, and us, the audience, were talking and questioning how they're going to move forward with this. And last year, in the fall of 2020, Alfred Molina and Jamie Foxx announced that they were coming back to portray Doc Ock and Electro from their respective films. And everybody's like, what? How they're coming back? They died in their respective films. And then rumors were going around that they were doing a Into the Spider-Verse live action movie. Ever since last year, on social media, on TikTok, people were making TikToks of sitting in a theater, getting ready to see Spider-Man No Way Home, and then boom, we get to January of 2021. They announced the title for Spider-Man No Way Home, and there has always been home in the title: Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, and now Spider-Man No Way Home. 8 months since that teaser trailer, we haven't gotten any marketing for this film until someone leaked it. And then we got to see the first official teaser trailer, but it was almost 3 minutes long. And Tom Holland said that right after that trailer was released, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Then boom, ever since that teaser trailer, everyone's like, when is the next big trailer? And after November 16, they released the second trailer. After the second trailer was released, we got to see more footage for the film. We got to see all the villains. This was a villain trailer. We got to see what's going on with Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, his friends, and all the villains. And we also got to see where is this film going to lead to. They showed us footage of the same scene over and over again, the bridge scene. They're not going to show us all of the film. So it's great that they're just showing repetitive scenes of the bridge where Spider-Man and Doc Ock are going to fight. And then after the end of the trailer, we got to see that tickets were going to go on sale November 29th, Cyber Monday. And those tickets that were released, everyone blew the AMC website and every other movie sites. Like, the demand for tickets were real. I got my tickets for Thursday night, 6 p.m. IMAX, and I'm also going to go see it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that's how big this movie is, because we get to see a lot of stuff in this film. And knowing that Sony and Marvel Studios are not showing us like a lot of the footage is going to be amazing, great, and the experience watching this film with everyone that loves Spider-Man is going to be insane. This is the reason why everyone is talking about Spider-Man No Way Home. So Spider-Man No Way Home is part of Phase 4, and ever since WandaVision up to Eternals, the most anticipated film was Spider-Man No Way Home. And what's also great about this film, it is Spider-Man's endgame. Like, this is Spider-Man's last big Spider-Man movie until going forward with his next Spider-Man trilogy. And we also get to see 3 Spider-Man interacting with each other, 3 different iterations of Spider-Man. We also get to see returning villains from Tobey and Andrew's universe. And the stakes in this film are big. We are also going to see characters, cameos. Characters are going to die. This is going to be a big WTF experience in the theaters. This is also the 3rd anticipated MCU film, right after Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. Because when those films came out, they blew ticket sales, and they sold enough tickets, and everyone, those 2 movies were an event. back in 2018 and 2019. And then in 2021, we get to see another big film like Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. And it's great because we, the fans, love seeing everyone talking about superheroes, talking about what's going on in pop culture. And it's great because we're in history. We're making history by watching these films, talking about them, going to the theaters and watching them, paying for stuff, buying merchandise. We're making history. We're part of history. And this Spider-Man No Way Home is also a 2021 anticipated film. This film is also going to break theater, box office, and the experience by watching this film in theaters with a bunch of Spider-Man fans is going to be the greatest thing of all time. Everyone's going to be in costumes. In the Tobey Maguire costume, their Andrew Garfield costume, Tom Holland, their own cosplay, like costumes they have made. Everyone's going to go in Spider-Man shirts, or emo Spider-Man when he bought his black suit before he went to go on his date with Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man 3. And the talk about Spider-Man No Way Home on social media and all the theories, ideas is great. And this film also made a lot of pre-sale tickets, and the last time I saw, they already sold 3 million tickets, so they're probably at, who knows, 5 million, 6 million tickets as of right now. And this film's probably going to be one of the top MCU films of all time. It's going to take Avengers Endgame's place. It's also going to be the other Spider-Man films' box office. And seeing this film opening night is going to be incredible. Seeing it with a bunch of other Spider-Man fans, seeing it with your friends, family, everyone that you love, people that love Spider-Man. We all get to experience this film in a theater, loud sound. Everyone's cheering, clapping, crying, all the feelings. So Spider-Man No Way Home is why everyone's talking about Spider-Man. This is one of the anticipated films of all time. Another reason why everyone is talking about Spider-Man No Way Home is because we get to rewatch Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, The Amazing Spider-Man 1, 2, Into the Spider-Verse to get the concept of the multiverse. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Venom Let There Be Carnage, but by the end of the end credit scene, we got to see Eddie and Venom transport into the MCU, where they see J. Jonah Jameson talking about Tom Holland's Spider-Man. So that was a teaser for No Way Home when Let There Be Carnage came out. And now we're waiting for No Way Home, which is coming out in 2 weeks from now. And I'm going to go see it opening night, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday opening weekend, because this film is going to be something else. This is a dream for us Spider-Man fans, and it's going to be one of the greatest nights of all of our lives. And we're being part of history, of the Spider-Man history. Like 10, 20 years from now, you're going to remember, where were you? December 16, December 17, December 18, and 19. We were all there watching Spider-Man No Way Home. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching me talk about Spider-Man No Way Home. And if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that bell notification to be notified when the next video is out. So yeah, guys, go get your tickets to go see Spider-Man No Way Home.